Hello everyone, and welcome back to Voxel Tales. We start off today where we left off last time, because we have unfinished business. In the last episode we put in a rail line between Podnik and the nearby village of Alliumward. And between episodes I've put in a turning loop over here at the Podnik end, so the train can make a complete circuit between villages. Now I did mention waiting to see if we got in trouble for putting a track in before making a station, but then I got to thinking, how is anyone supposed to understand the benefits of a rail link if they're not seeing the total package? Which is why I put the time in yesterday to design a station, and why this chest is full of station parts. I mean, if we're going to get in trouble anyway, it'd be rude not to build the station first, right? You know, in for a penny, in for a pound. And with that in mind, cue the time-lapse. Alright, there she is, Podnik Station. Although we're not quite done yet, there's a couple of finishing touches we need to add. So if I can get up on the platform, let's turn to that real quick. I know it's nothing super exciting in here, but to be fair, it's a little country railway station, not a big city transport hub. Right, first I'm going to need an immersive painting, which I have one right here, so that's handy. I've picked out a nice picture, so I'll just pop it on the wall here. Best of all, it's one of mine, so I don't have to worry about copyright infringement. Right, next we're going to nip back outside. And what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're going to grab the big station clock from the chest. But it needs to be edited a bit so the schematic cannon couldn't recognise it. Also need a spacer block. Okay, bosh the white concrete on here. And the clock in front. Then we can remove the spacer block. Like that. And we're going to grab our gourd of entityalization that we made back in episode 15. And I'm also going to need the entity sizer from my toolbox. There it is. Okay, first we use the gourd to turn the clock into an entity. And then we use the sizer to make it big. That big, to be precise. There, perfect. Okay, let's get that. And move on to the most important part. This is another picture I've made, but it uses transparency, so we're going to use the graffiti item. Bosh! Every station needs a name sign. Got to make sure you're getting off at the right place. On a 2-station system. Yeah, quite happy with that. Good job, team. Right, recording again. Apologies all round. In real life, somebody tripped the building fire alarm. Next thing we need to do is get power to this display board so we can display information about the train schedule. You know, in case anybody forgets where they're going on this 2-stop track. So I was smart and installed a little infrastructure into this wall already. So all we need to do is dig a tunnel over here from the generator behind Iris's and run a shaft line over. Simples. See? Easiest. Whoop. And it's night time. Better call it a day. The next Minecraft day I went back to the station and plugged the hole I made in the floor. Before establishing I didn't have most of the parts to craft the display links needed to make the freshly powered display actually do anything. The brass casings weren't an issue, but the copper plates required a trip over to the factory to make. What? Overstressed? No, you're not overstressed, you're just a pain. There's a difference. For some reason, the lava delivery is being weird and I have to keep coming down here to remind it that it's actually being pumped over to the factory generator. I think it's something to do with the chunk loaders I have set up to keep the biofuel tank filling, so hopefully once it's full this won't be an issue anymore. But it really is as stupid as me needing to run over here and back. And hey presto, it's all working again. Anyway, let's get some copper plates made. Once the plates were done pressing. Alright, let's try this again. And a 1. And a 2. Okay, sorry about that little tangent. So I'm thinking the next thing we should do is get the passenger carriage built, which means a bunch of parts gathering for me and a time-lapse of it being built for you. Catch you afterwards. Alright, there it is, one pretty standard passenger car. Bit taller than I would have liked, but it had to be to give clearance for the luggage rack. The copycat panels were a godsend for keeping the bulk down. The whole thing would have been one block wider on each side without them for the same amount of internal space, and I don't think it would have worked visually. Anyway, moving inside, we've got comfortable seating for 12, which should be more than enough for the 2 villagers. I mean, even if there were more passengers, the train will be running on a continuous loop, so if you missed one, there'll be another one along in a couple of minutes anyway. Up here we've got overhead racking for storage. I've chucked a couple of boxes and bags up there for demo purposes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, what more do you need? Well, a locomotive attached to it would probably go a long way. And on that note... Okay, so I'm assuming that because that passenger car isn't part of a train, then it's going to force me to stop before it hits it. Oh no. No, that's not what we wanted. It's fine, we can just pull forward again. Right, so let's see what we're looking at here. Oh yeah, that's not great. Could I interest you in maybe wiggling forward a little? A little more than that. Okay, you know what, let me get this all positioned and I'll see you after the faffening. Right, so after a lot of wiggling and jiggling, I think it's in the right spot, and I've moved the station to match up. So all I should have to do is disassemble and reassemble the train, and we should have everything connected together. So cross me if you've got them. I think that's worked. Yeah, let's go! We've got a proper train. Okay, let's rename this station to Podnik Station real quick. Beautiful. Right, quick test jaunt around the track, I reckon. Okay, well, good news, bad news, I suppose. Good news is that the train works. Bad news, as you've probably noticed from all the hiccups and jerking in that segment, is that my PC is really starting to struggle again, so that's going to need figuring out before next time. For now though, let's get this display sorted out. First we're going to need a train observer. And of course it needs a train casing. Hang on. As I was saying, we make a train observer. And we'll nip over here and put it next to the station. Except we won't, because I need to move the train. And I'm backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. Okay, now we select the track. Bosh! Now if I grab those display links we made, I can select the board. And attach it to the observer. Like that. And we set it to detect the train name and display on line 2. And if I pull the train back into the station, we should... Oh, well that ain't right. Maybe something got balked when it got schematic cannoned. Right, not sure if I need to reconnect it. Oh, no, there it goes. Yay, look at that. And if I make a clipboard, and we write platform 1, I can stick that up here. And with the application of a little green dye, I can make it pretty. Nice. Right, now in order to get it to display schedule info, we need a station set up in Alliumward. A create station, obviously, not a physical station. Building something here without permission is one thing, but might be pushing it building something in an entirely different village. Could have just been a normal Minecraft world. Oh no. I have to somehow end up with the weird one full of sentient beings who care about things like permission. You know, I wonder what would happen to all these people if I just stopped doing this one day. Like, nothing changes when I open and close the game again, so I assume they all freeze in place when I'm not here. So I guess whatever they were doing when I log out for the last time is just how they'd be. Frozen in time in that moment. Forever. Totally unaware. It's kinda sad, but maybe more kind in a way. Sorry, I'm rambling again. Yeah, we need a conductor. Let me get that set up.
Hiya, sir. What can I do for you today?
I've got an inter-village train line I needed to run. Can you manage that?
Och, aye, sir. That'd be nae bother.
Right, let's... Actually, you don't mind me picking you up, do you?
No, sir. Physical relocation is standard practice.
Okay, good. Just checking. Right, let's get you situated. There we are.
Ready to go, sir. Please provide a schedule.
Oh yeah, that would help, eh? One sec. I should be able to just edit this old one. Yeah, just need to adjust the speeds and station names. Like that. There you go, bud.
I cannae reach the controls, sir.
What? They're right there.
But my arms are only wee.
Alright, hold on. There, that ought to do it. Okay, try that. And we're away. Excellent. Now just gotta wait for it to come back. And pray my PC manages to keep it together. So while we wait, we can assign the rest of this display. And we'll set this one to display schedule status on line 4. Okay, now we wait. Hey, here she comes. I do love a train, and this one feels a bit more proper than the Diddy one we have at the farm. Nice. And if we check the board... Oh yes, we got schedule info. Not bad, guys. Functioning train, functioning display board. All I have to do is talk to Tom about getting in touch with Alliumward and getting a green light for a station. Fun. Okay, now hear me out. If I think Tom needs to see a station to be convinced, then surely the Chief of Alliumward would need to see one as well, right? Stands to reason. So yeah, I designed one for here and I'm gonna schematic it on it. I can be a wrecking machine when I want to be, so if I have to tear it all down later, I will. But for now, time-lapse time. And the pièce de résistance. Bam! Come on, who wouldn't want their own train station? Okay, quick look around and then I gotta get out of here before a village guard calls me. As you can see, it's smaller, cosier than Podnick's station, but this is a smaller village, so it makes sense. How did I miss that? Better. Alright, I'm gonna get back to Podnick for the sign-off. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. And that's gonna be it for this one, guys. I'm gonna go talk to Tom and probably get chewed out, but it'll be fine. Tom's smart. You'll see that a rail link between villages is good for everyone. For now, though, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the show, then help us grow by subscribing and leaving us a cheeky like and a comment below. I've been Dan, this has been Voxel Tales, and until next time, remember, be good. And if you can't be good, don't get caught. Bye, guys.